SKOCH Challenger Award for exemplary services to law and liberty, Justice Dipak Misra, former Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice Misra, the 45th Chief Justice of India, has had a long and illustrious career serving the nation in various judicial capacities, including that of the Chief Justice of the Patna High Court and Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court. He was sworn in as the Chief Justice of India in August 17. Chief Justice Misra's gavel thundered the Supreme Court as he gave several notable judgments for individual freedoms and personal liberties in India, from holding that the right to reputation is a constituent of Article 21 and therefore a fundamental right, declaring Sabrimala open to women of all ages, declaring Section 377 and Section 497 of the IPC to be unconstitutional, and bringing greater transparency and accountability to the Supreme Court through live streaming. He also ensured justice was delivered by upholding the executions of the Nirbhaya perpetrators and Yaqub Menon. Ladies and gentlemen,
Honorable Justice Venkatacharya, former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Justice Ravindran, Mr. Holius Nariman, Mrs. Soli Sarabji, esteemed dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a great pleasure to be conferred an honor along with people of esteem. I feel deeply delighted to be in the company of former Chief Justice Venkatacharya, the grand nonagenarian and innovative jurist with immense passion for justice and liberty. Fali Nariman, whose articulation on any point of law is legally logical and nuanced, but never rhetoric. I deeply miss Soli Sarabji, a great senior, a personal senior friend and crusader of liberty, dignity, and justice. I must, without any hesitation and reservation, congratulate Mr. Samir Kochar and his team to conceive the idea of Scotch Hour and include the field of law. All of us speak of law and justice. It is to be borne in mind that justice is the element vital of any adjudicatory system. All of us are obligated to remember what Learned Hand had said, I quote, "If we are to keep our democracy, there must be one commandment, thou shalt not ration justice," unquote. It is true for any civilized democratic body politic, and I must immediately add that liberty is the filament of the concept of justice. Without liberty, the spine of democracy is broken and the ligament is gravely injured. Liberty does not come automatically. It is to be constantly fought for. In this fight of the citizen, the bar and the bench have a primary role. There has to be development of free thought, and the said progress should be celebrated with glory. There is some boundary of law, but that has to be very thin, very narrow. In the name of discipline, liberty cannot be mortgaged to order, and justice cannot be guillotined on the bedrock of contrived doctrine of social balance. It should never be seen as an idea of curiosity, but the essential grammar of condition of living. I would never like to call liberty a paradox. Some of the jurists have emphasized on the idea of adjustment. I am of the view that an imaginative anarchy or situation cannot constitute the anchor of adjustment. It has to be anarchy in reality or a situation in actuality. Otherwise, both liberty and justice shall be sent on a vacation. We as a democracy cannot afford to do it. We should never forget that the citizenry looks up to the adjudicatory system, and I would never like to barter liberty with all the pearls of the sea, or for that matter, with all the diamonds of the earth. The concept of justice mothers liberty. The intent should be that mother's concern and the child's love are sustained. The sustenance should not be statistical but realistically pure, and the locomotion of liberty should never be arrested. In 21st century, when the human race is on the path of progression, the discussion, the deliberation, and the debate must relate to social concern and how to sustain liberty and dignity. And I'm sure the generations to come will try to fight for it and try to bring electricity to this society and graft a new grammar of liberty. Thank you very much.